Shocking news. You are removed from the list of beneficiary who are granted for new house, new car and. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this message is not ordinary. This is not something you can skip as if it has no weight, because the heavens have stirred, the angels are whispering, and Archangel Michael himself has leaned down from the throne of the Most High with urgency burning in his eyes. He does not come casually, he does not speak lightly, and he does not repeat his voice unless the matter is divine and beyond imagination. He says to you, I order you to open this right now, don't ignore this, because this is your life, this is your destiny. And this is the moment where the truth that was hidden in shadows must be brought into light. The shocking truth is before you, and you must receive it with trembling yet with strength, because what has been whispered in the darkness by someone close, someone you trusted, someone who carried your name on their tongue but hatred in their heart is now being revealed. You were chosen, you were selected by the divine order. Your name was written on the list of blessings on the registry of beneficiaries, and heaven had assigned you your portion, your new house, your new car, your comfort, your restoration, and your renewal. But as Archangel Michael declares, she has done this, she has removed your name, tampered with your blessing, erased you from the list so that you would walk in confusion while she stole what was never hers to take. This is not just a rumor of the unseen, this is a revelation. There are people in your circle, even a woman you once thought harmless, who looked at your rising star and said in her heart, if she receives it, then I will have nothing. If she is blessed, then I will remain in shadows. I cannot allow her to have what heaven has promised, so I will move, I will twist, I will bribe. I will lie, I will plant myself like a serpent in the system and I will erase her name before the miracle reaches her hands. That is the confession of her spirit, though she has never spoken it aloud, the heavens heard it. And now Archangel Michael says, it has reached the throne of God, and God has said, enough. The scrolls of destiny were opened, and the angels saw your name inscribed in light. They saw the promises written, a house, stability, protection, financial restoration, a new car, and every physical representation of breakthrough that heaven had planned for you. But on earth, a shadow crept in, someone tempered, someone placed their hand where they were never authorized and removed you from what was divinely yours. God says, I did not allow this to remain hidden forever. I am exposing it now because your time has come, and the blessing that was delayed must return sevenfold. Archangel Michael cries out, my beloved, this is not a joke. I wept when I saw your name being erased. I struck the table of records when I saw the handwriting of deceit take away what you should have received. But the Lord told me, Michael, hold back, because in the appointed time I will reveal it to her, and when I reveal it, nothing and no one will be able to stop her from reclaiming it. That appointed time is now. That revelation is here. That exposure is what you are reading at this very moment. Do not think for a second that heaven is unaware of the tears you cried when you didn't understand why blessings seemed delayed, why doors that were promised felt locked, why the car, the house, the inheritance, the financial aid, the contracts, or the provisions seemed to pass you by. It was not because you were unworthy. It was not because God forgot you. It was because someone deliberately placed themselves as a thief, as a barrier, as a liar, to intercept. But the Lord says, enough is enough. The thief is caught, The scroll is unsealed, and your name is being rewritten in golden fire that cannot be erased again. The Spirit says, the woman who did this, she smiled at you, but her smile was poisoned. She held your hand, but her grip was slippery with betrayal. She pretended to celebrate you, but in her secret heart she envied every breath you took, every favor you received, and every sign of progress you displayed. She used her access, she used her words, she used her influence, and she removed your name. Yet heaven testifies today, you are restored. Archangel Michael roars like thunder and declares, the heavenly courtroom is in session, and the verdict is in your favor. The one who tampered with your destiny is found guilty. She thought she succeeded, but I, Michael, the guardian of the elect, am placing the seal of God over your inheritance, and no hand will dare touch it again. The house is still yours. The car is still yours. The financial restoration is still yours. The joy, the abundance, the settlement, it was delayed, but it was never denied. It is returning to you now in acceleration. God says the evidence is clear. I am not showing you this so you can hate her, but so you can understand the magnitude of the warfare around you. You are targeted because you are chosen. She thought she was erasing your name from paper, but she did not realize that your name was written in my book, and no earthly hand can blot it out. She wanted to disqualify you, but she did not realize that I had already qualified you. My beloved, listen closely, because Archangel Michael roars, this message is urgent. If you ignore it, you will continue to live as though you were disqualified, when in truth heaven has already reinstated you. Open your heart, open your faith, receive this revelation because the release is immediate. You must know there is a divine law in motion. When the enemy steals, heaven commands that it be returned multiplied. What was removed from you? What was stolen in paperwork? What was denied in opportunity? What was erased from the records is now being restored in multiplied measure. The car you were denied will not be an ordinary car, but one that carries dignity. The house you were excluded from will not just be a shelter, but a palace of peace. The financial blessing you were withheld will not be a trickle, but a river. This is the judgment of the Lord, and as you are reading this, heaven is stirring. Angels are aligning. Archangel Michael stands at your right hand, flaming sword in his grip, and he says, I am standing guard over her destiny. No other hand will touch her scroll again. I will fight, I will defend, I will shield, and I will ensure that what is hers finally reaches her hands. God says, you thought you were forgotten. You thought you were passed over. You thought others were chosen while you were rejected. But the truth is, you were chosen all along. The rejection you felt was not heaven's rejection. It was earthly interference. That is why I am exposing it now. Do not underestimate this exposure. When God exposes, it is because He is ready to elevate. When He reveals the enemy's hand, it is because He is about to place double honor in your hand. Archangel Michael repeats, this is not a joke, this is not a game. You must take this seriously because the window of restoration is open now. Your faith must rise, your spirit must awaken, and your voice must declare, I take back what is mine. Beloved, the woman who did this may still be near. She may still smile. She may still speak to you casually as though nothing is wrong. But heaven has already marked her heart and her actions. She cannot hide from the eyes of God. Her deception is finished. Her plot is revealed. And her attempt to erase you has failed. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. God says, you are reinstated. You are restored. Your name is rewritten. The list of beneficiaries is being updated even now. And your name shines brighter than before. You are secured in me. You will receive your portion. Archangel Michael kneels before the throne and says, Lord, I will not leave her side until she walks into her blessing. I will not stop until her hands hold the keys, until her eyes see the breakthrough, until her life displays the testimony of divine justice. And the Lord replies, so be it, Michael. Guard her. Protect her. And let her know today that the time has come. This message is urgent. It is for you alone. It is sealed with divine fire. Do not ignore it. Do not take it lightly because the one who tried to erase you is already trembling, already exposed, and already losing her grip. You are free. You are restored. And you are about to see the shocking turnaround that only God can orchestrate. God says Archangel Michael stands before you with trembling urgency. And he does not speak lightly when he declares, I order you to open this right now. Do not ignore it. Do not delay. Do not dismiss it. For what has just been revealed is no ordinary matter, but a divine unveiling of something that was done in secret against you, something that was whispered in dark places while you were kept in the light, something that was hidden with carefully plotted deception so that you would never know. But heaven has seen, and the truth has reached its appointed hour to be poured out like fire, and the angels are crying because of what was stolen from you. Archangel Michael says, shocking news must reach you now, my beloved one. You were removed from the list of beneficiaries who were chosen by divine will and earthly hands to be granted a new house, a new car, and more blessings that heaven had already signed in your favor. But she, yes, the woman I am exposing before you, has done this to you. She has slipped behind the curtain, entered where your name was written in light, and erased it with her hand of envy, replacing it with her own. This is not your imagination. This is not a dream. This is a fact recorded in the heavenly courts, and the cry of injustice has been lifted up to God. Do you feel the stirring within your heart right now? That sudden racing of your spirit, that trembling in your bones, that is not coincidence. That is the Holy Spirit pressing you to pay attention. You were meant to receive abundance, stability, and a divine inheritance on earth that would have shifted your life dramatically in this season. A home was already prepared for you, a car was already appointed to carry you, and other blessings, financial, material, relational, were already lined up. But she, this woman, moved secretly, spending her resources, her words, and her manipulations to cut you out. For your vindication is now. God says, my child, you must know that nothing escapes my eyes. While men and women may believe their secrets will remain hidden, I am the God who searches the heart. I am the one who exposes. And today, I expose this. You were removed unfairly, but it was never lawful in my sight. She thought she succeeded, but she has only triggered my intervention. Archangel Michael weeps loudly, for he has been protecting you while you were unaware. He saw the moment she whispered your name with poison in the ears of those who had the authority to grant you these blessings. He saw the lies she wrapped in false smiles. He saw the forged words she placed as if they were truth. He saw the envy that twisted her soul when she realized that you had been chosen to receive what she always desired. And he saw the moment your name, glorious, radiant, written in gold, was crossed out and replaced with hers. Do you understand the weight of this? A new house was meant for you, a shelter not only for your body but a sign of divine covering, a place of rest, a dwelling that heaven had declared yours. A car was meant for you, not just a vehicle but a symbol of acceleration, of movement into your destiny, of journeys that would no longer be hindered. Other blessings were lined up, financial provisions, opportunities, gifts that would have reshaped your reality. And she took it. But God says, I am not mocked. I am not blind. What I have declared for you will not be permanently stolen. What she has done in darkness will now be dragged into the light. She may have thought she removed your name, but I hold the original scroll and I have not changed it. Your blessings still bear your name, and woe to the one who dared tamper with what is sealed in my authority. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, listen carefully. Do not take this as a simple story. Do not shrug it away as mere imagination. This is an urgent warning and also a divine promise. She has indeed done this. She has indeed cut you out. She has indeed tried to bury you under her schemes. But heaven has decided otherwise, and you are now being told so that you may stand, pray, and act with divine awareness. Imagine her in her secret place, holding her phone, writing the messages, making the calls, presenting her false case, convincing others that you were unworthy. She told them lies about you. She made herself look like the victim. She claimed you did not deserve the house, the car, the grant, the opportunity. She did it with such confidence because she thought you would never know. But she did not see the eyes of God watching her every move. She did not see Michael's flaming sword raised, recording every act. God says, I will restore. I will vindicate. I will expose. She removed your name from the earthly list, but she cannot remove your name from the heavenly book. And what is written in heaven must manifest on earth. Therefore, do not despair. Do not believe the lie that it is finished. This is only the beginning of a greater unveiling. Archangel Michael continues, even now, the walls of her schemes are cracking. Even now, the ones she deceived are beginning to question. Even now, her confidence is trembling, for she senses exposure is near. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not rejected by God. What she has taken unjustly will return to you in double measure. This is the word of the Lord. But hear this warning. The danger is not only what she has done, but what she may still attempt. For those who taste stolen blessings often hunger for more. She is not done unless heaven stops her. That is why you are being told urgently. You must be alert. You must pray. You must not ignore this message. She may attempt to erase you in other areas, to silence your voice, to cut your ties, to block your opportunities. But if you stand in the power of God, none of her plans will stand. God says, "My justice is slow only to give space for repentance, but when my appointed time comes, it is swift and it is final." She thought she triumphed over you, but she has only prepared her own downfall. And you, my beloved child, will rise. You will see the very house she tried to steal placed back in your hands. You will drive the very car she claimed for herself. And more than this, you will be lifted beyond what she ever imagined. Archangel Michael says, "Listen to me, I order you to receive this message with seriousness. If you ignore it, you allow her actions to linger. If you embrace it, you align with heaven's restoration. Do not delay. Do not shrug. Do not harden your heart. This is your moment of awakening. Your heart may be trembling now, because you realize this explains so much. Why delays came, why confusion surrounded your blessings, why something that was promised to you slipped away suddenly without reason. It was not random. It was orchestrated. And now, it is revealed. God says, "Rejoice not because she has failed, but because I am faithful. Rejoice not because of her downfall, but because of your restoration. My child, you will see that what was removed is returned and what was stolen is multiplied. Hold on to my word, trust in my promise, and know that your name is written in fire upon the scroll of destiny." And Archangel Michael's final words resound. She has done this, but God has undone it. She removed you, but heaven reinstated you. She whispered against you, but angels proclaim for you. Do not fear. Do not weep. Stand in faith, my beloved child. This moment is not ordinary. It is a sacred turning point for your life. I am reaching you with urgency, and I do not want you to ignore what is being spoken. Archangel Michael has stood before the throne and has cried out with authority, and his voice is trembling with a mixture of power and sorrow because he sees what has been done against you. He says, "I order you to open this right now. Do not ignore this. This message is for you." His command is not casual. It carries the fire of heaven, and the urgency of eternity itself, for the news you are about to receive is shocking, and it is tied directly to your destiny. You must know, my child, that heaven has watched carefully every detail of what has been unfolding in secret. Behind closed doors, decisions were made about your life. Blessings that were meant for you, new beginnings, opportunities, and gifts were prepared with your name upon them. The record of heaven clearly showed you as the chosen one, written as a beneficiary of new things, a new house, a new car, and a new chapter of stability, abundance, and honor. But in the hidden corners, someone has stepped in with hands not clean, with intentions not pure, and they tried to erase your name. The enemy used a woman who acted out of jealousy, greed, and deep bitterness. She has moved in silence, but her actions have spoken loudly in the spiritual realm. She thought she could remove you from the list, cancel your inheritance, and stop the manifestation of blessings that God already released for you. She tampered with what was holy, and she attempted to redirect what was yours into her own hands. Archangel Michael saw her do this, and his spirit burned with a holy fire because no one touches the children of God without heaven responding. Listen carefully, because this is urgent. She has done this against you, but she does not know that God's hand cannot be erased. Your name is not written on the dust where it can be wiped away. Your name is written in the book of destiny, carved upon the stones of eternity, sealed by the blood of the Lamb. What she has done was only an illusion, a deception to make you believe you are forgotten, to make you feel abandoned, to weaken your faith so you would give up before your breakthrough comes. But God says, you are not forgotten, you are not removed, you are still the chosen one. I tell you now, you must not let despair enter your heart. This is a test of faith, and it comes at a moment when your blessings are about to touch your hands. Whenever you are close to receiving what is yours, the enemy rises with stronger attacks, using people near you or people hidden in the shadows to create delay, confusion, and discouragement. This is why Archangel Michael rushed forward, ordering you not to ignore this message. He has seen how fragile the line of time has become, how close you are to the fulfillment, and he knows that if you turn away in this moment, you may lose the strength to press through. She who has done this will be exposed. The truth cannot stay hidden forever. God himself will tear away the veil, and her face will be revealed, her actions uncovered. Every secret plot, every whispered lie, every attempt to transfer what belonged to you will be exposed in divine light. Heaven has already marked her steps, and she will stumble in the very snare she laid for you. The blessings that were redirected will return back into your possession multiplied, for God never allows his child to suffer loss without returning sevenfold. You must prepare your heart, because the shock of this revelation will shake you, but it will also strengthen you. Many who smiled at you, many who pretended to support you, have secretly envied you. They could not stand the thought of you rising higher, of you receiving a new house, a new car, a new destiny of peace and prosperity. They wanted to strip you of your test hymn,